Soulcalibur Legends is the next game in the Soulcalibur series. However, it's not a fighting game. It is an action-adventure game, and it focuses mainly on intuitive controls to help connect the player and help the player to experience weapon-based action in battle. Yes, when compared to the previous build that was last shown to the public, you'll notice that, first of all, as the last build was definitely a work in progress, that visually the game has been improved quite a bit. A lot more moves have been implemented for the characters. You may have noticed also that there are a few new characters that haven't been seen up until now that are in action. And these characters and all of their new moves have been implemented, and so that's something we think you'll be able to enjoy in this TGS build. Also, there have been a lot of elements that have been implemented to really help pull the player into the game's world, with small touches such as the sound of the sword slashes being played through the microphone on the Wii remote, and graphical touches, and as I had said earlier, a lot more special moves. Yes, the basic controls are set up so that the player's movement is controlled with a nunchuck, and the sword attacks or the weapon attacks are all done with the Wii remote. The Wii remote is been implemented in such a way that the vertical and horizontal attacks are represented. So if you swing the remote in a vertical fashion, your character does a vertical slash attack, and also horizontal. It works in the same way, and it also distinguishes between whether the movement is from down in a down to up motion or up to down, and so your movements with the Wii remote are reflected with on screen with your character's movements as well. You can produce combination attacks by swiping, for example, two slashes, vertical slashes to horizontal slashes to the left, or a combination of left, right, left. These all end up being reproduced on screen as various special attacks. In the build that we're currently looking at right now, which is the build that will be shown at the Tokyo Game Show, it features a stage that's set in Egypt, and it features cooperative play. So the players work together to go through the stage and defeat the boss at the end. However, in the party mode, which is the name given to the multiplayer mode in Soulcalibur Legends, there are quite a few different ways of playing through the game. There's cooperative, which we're seeing right now, and then there's versus play, and there's competitive play. So for example, you may have some modes where you battle against each other to see who can defeat the most enemies in a certain amount of time, or who can defeat a boss first. You can also take each other on one-on-one to have one-on-one versus battle action. So there's a lot of variety in this mode, and we think that the players will have quite a bit of fun with this. Going into the project, when we were at the very earliest stages of development with this game, the goals that we basically had were, one, we wanted to make the gameplay intuitive, two, that we wanted them basically just to be fun. Coming from that angle, and when we started actually working on implementing the controls into the game, we did come across a few difficulties. First of all, technically, when you have different people swinging the Wii remote, different people are going to swing it in different ways. Some people swing at a slight angle, where some go straight across, and all these have to be read by the Wii remote in the way that's intended by the player. So that was one thing that required quite a bit of research on the team's part. Once that technical aspect is taken care of, as a team we have to consider, well, is it fun? You know, is the act of swinging the Wii remote around, is it really coming across as fighting with a weapon? Does it really feel like you're swinging a sword? And that obviously required quite a bit of tweaking. And with the point we've come at right now, we think that we really do get a feel for you know, being in a battle and swinging your sword around. And so we think that we've done a good job with setting out to do what we had planned to, which is implement fun and intuitive controls.